Small business owner check. This is my name. This is the name of my company. This is what my company does. This is why I love what I do. This is an accomplishment I'm proud of. This is where you can find me online. And if you're a small business owner, introduce yourself in the comments and let's support.
So everyone, welcome to a seat at the dinner table. I am Taman.
And I am Kim.
And we are the Matthews. And here we are with episode 3. And we are chugging right along.
3 episodes already.
Yes, it is.
I feel weird saying episodes. But 3 of them.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this evening we are going to talk about our school memories from high school and from college.
She always got to represent.
Yeah, she representing the day with Goldie Beacom. But before we get into that, if you're on YouTube, we ask you to like and subscribe. It's also on Facebook. We ask you to like and tag, share, tag a friend.
Yes, please share. Shares go a long way. Shares may reach an audience that you didn't even think might want to see our show. So please share. That's like the easiest thing that you can do, even if you don't watch. Share it on my page. Just click share, please.
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 So, let's get started. First, we are having for dinner.
It's basic, y'all.
It's very, I guess she would call it basic, but
yeah, I'll just explain. I'm tired. The kids started back school. I can't even speak. The kids started back to school this week, so that's been fun in itself. And I just didn't feel like standing up and cooking, so we got some air fryer salmon. If you don't have an air fryer, I would suggest getting you one because they are light. He got leftover broccoli, and I got cauliflower.
Got some salmon here with some leftover broccoli. It is going to be delicious. We're trying to be healthy in this household, and this is part of our journey.
Yeah.
So she got some cauliflower over there popping,
and
we are going to grub and talk about it. Yeah, let's get into it. So, my love.
I just want to say I like the topics you come up with too. Just want to tell you that.
Thank you. That was nice of you.
I'm trying to be nice.
I'm gonna be nice as well. As you can see, scrolling down on the bottom, shop at www.simplyshondell.com. Have some lovely assortment of handmade polymer clay earrings made by my lovely wife. So go ahead and support. So let's get into it. High school, college. It's a time.
It is. So if we can start by saying, I went to, for those that don't know, hopefully we reach some people that don't know us. I went to Polytech High School. What are you hiding? The question? I went to Polytech High School and I went to Goldie Beacom College. My graduation year is there. I'm not saying it because now it's on my age.
So, I went to Seaford Senior High School in Seaford, Delaware, and I
didn't tell where my school was at.
Oh.
You good?
And I went to Morgan State University in the great city of Baltimore, Maryland.
Yep.
So, go Golden Bears.
You know, it's funny. Different schools used to call us the Goldie Bears. Like Goldie Bears College. Like how?
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that Goldie Beacom existed.
Yeah, me either.
At that age.
I didn't know it existed until I think the coach was standing. How did I get to her? I don't even know how I got to her, but I didn't know about the school until I was being recruited 2 months before school was out. I didn't know nothing about it either. But shout out to Goldie.
Shout out to Goldie. So, the first question statement. Pick 3 memories in your school years that can make you laugh to this day. We want to go back
sorry.
and forth. You're fine. You want to go back and forth?
We can. You do one, I do one.
Okay. Well, you can start. No?
I got food in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
That's what that look was for.
Got you.
Thank you, my darling. Oh, you lost your question?
I did.
All right. I didn't chew my food, and so I let out. Oh, Lord. I ain't even going to repeat that, but I'll go. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So 3 memories. One memory I have that makes me laugh. This was my freshman year of college. I used to wear these Mickey Mouse slippers.
Okay.
And it was almost like they were big slippers with the whole Mickey Mouse head on top. And I wore those slippers everywhere around the dorms, outside, because we used to sit outside on the stoop at night. Mm-hmm. We had a stoop.
Shout out to the stoop.
I used to wear those slippers everywhere, and because I wore them outside, they developed some holes at the bottom. So, me being MacGyver-like, I put duct tape on the bottom of my shoes, and it worked. Created a whole new sole. So one night I was taking the trash out, and I know it was second semester because I moved and I was living with Kamara and Lauren, and me and Lauren were taking the trash out. I went out the door and I hit the top step of the landing, and those slippers, they just let me go. I slid from the top step down to the bottom of the step with trash in my hand. And if you can think about Home Alone, when Marv fell down the steps with the ice, when he was trying to break into the house, his voice was like, ah! Yes. That's how I sounded going down those steps, and then all the trash followed, because the bag bust open, all the trash followed down the steps with me, landed right to the front door, and all I could do was lay there, like, I really just fell out these steps, like all 8 of these steps. I really just fell. So I lay there for a second, and I was like, I should just leave all this trash here. Wow. But I couldn't. I couldn't leave the trash there. So we went back in the room, got another trash bag, cleaned up the trash. I took some damn slippers off and put some real shoes on to take the trash out. So to this day, that always gets me. And for those who know me personally, that's a common occurrence for me. Falling.
Hey, she's getting better.
I am.
She's getting better. She's still though
fragile. So you though.
All right. So, go to high school, right? Senior year.
Mm-hmm.
And we had what was called open lunch, where we would be able to go outside of the campus to the restaurants or whatever and get our lunch. And me, Jeff, Dwayne, would go to Pizza Hut.
In trouble, are you?
No. I mean, this is 20 years, something like that. So we would go to Pizza Hut, and there was one specific time to where just us being young lads, we had some not so good service
at the pizza thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind you, the pizza buffet was $4.99, and we would try to tip sometimes. I mean, we were young in high school, whatever. But this one time, this waitress kind of ticked us off. So what we did was we got napkins and we wrote tips. Don't say the N-word at the Million Man March. Lock your doors at gas stations. I probably just made that up, but I do remember
but tips like that.
We wrote a whole list of tips and some change, loose change. We put on the table, and yeah. I feel bad now that I've been in the service industry. However, that moment still has me laughing to this day because That was just a moment with my fellas, and that was our tip. Was the tips of the day. And there was a numerous amount of tips that I wish that I could remember.
Wait, what? Oh, some of the tips you
Yes.
should remember.
That was
Lost me
on
for a
there.
second.
But I'm trying to do something here. Give me 1 second.
Well, are you done? First one?
Yeah. With my, that was. I guess it wasn't as funny as yours. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That was you had to be there. Like,
That was a be there type moment. As you can see on the screen, that was myself
young
as
Simone.
a youngster.
Oh,
as
you're
well
my
as my mother,
baby.
as well as you.
What up, Lex? What up, Live?
I had that.
Hey, Miss Tracy.
Hey, people, good people.
I can't see whoever else. What up, Pop? That's what you call them, right?
Yeah, that's Hop.
Hey,
What's
Arlene.
going on, Hop? How you doing, Miss Arlene?
You're funny.
But,
You gonna
yeah.
say, excuse me, sir.
That's a young Tim one right there. So
But you look good, Miss Tracy.
I know, right? You don't age. Don't age at all. So we're gonna go back to you. Your moments are funnier than mine.
Well, listen, most of my moments is falling, so hence introduction to the next moment. This was another one at college. I can't remember what year it was, but I was on the basketball court. This one here, I will never forget. We were at Nyack College, and there was this girl I was playing against. She was 6'2", 6'3".
Okay.
And the way that she carried herself, like when you're pregame, you out there just shooting around and whatnot. You couldn't look at the other team to see what they're doing, sizing up your competition.
I played a little bit of ball. A little bit.
This
Emphasis on a
girl,
little bit.
it's okay, honey. This girl was walking around. She wasn't really doing too much. I would see her do some like post moves by herself. But she just was walking around, had this little ditty bop as she walked around. This is a white girl from Nyack, New York. She's walking around, she's thugging hard on the court. And I was like, Lord, I'm going to have to battle this game. So we do jump ball. The girl starts talking noise immediately. And I was just like, you know what? I'm the type of person, I'm not going to talk trash until I know what's happening, because you're not going to embarrass me, be better than me, and I didn't talk trash to you.
That up and under.
Listen. So we're going, and the game's going. The game is actually good. We're going back and forth, back and forth. I'm getting buckets on this girl. I'm giving work. And as the game's going on, they just keep dishing the ball down to me because I'm giving her work. Mm-hmm. She's getting so mad. So this one play, I think I scored on her, and she was mad. I don't know if I knocked her down or what. All I know is the crowd, we in Nyack, so it was just our boys team. Because we were away. No, we were away. So, when you're playing away, don't nobody cheer for the away team. Only your players.
I love away games. I love away games.
So the boys team is like cheering me on. It's our team, like cheering the girls on. The girls team's cheering. We got like a tiny crowd there. I get so hyped, and I scored on her, and I was like, you can't hold me. You can't hold me. I'm backpedaling. As I scored, I get to half court. And when I say half court, I'm at the jump ball circle. All eyes on me. I bust my ass. And all I could do was lay flat on my back and I fell.
Oh,
we laughed so hard. My coach had to call a timeout because we couldn't get it together. Because when I say I was hyped, I was screaming, I was backpedaling, hopping, boom, hit that floor. And I was just like,
did the other team laugh?
Everybody laughed. The crowd laughed. The refs were laughing. My coach was laughing, trying to call it the timeout. And I was like, I can't even say nothing. But guess what? I got 25 points right now. And I probably got like a double in rebounds. So I'm not even embarrassed. And I'm about to go back out here and give you more work. And I did. And we won that game.
Hey,
but we laughed at that. And then the next day we had to watch film.
That was supposed to be serious.
Oh gosh, we got to that part and we played it bad because I was pissed by then. Like, y'all, this is overkill. I actually hurt my butt on that phone. They played it over and over and over again. I was like, yo, I'm about to walk out because y'all getting on my nerves.
Yo, just imagine if they had the technology that they have now.
I'd have been a whole meme on TikTok, everything.
Viral.
Yeah. But that's all right though, because my stat game was these two on the court, so they would have seen that I averaged a double, and I'd been fine with it.
So, so this moment was at school at Morgan State, and so
okay,
I was.
You gotta talk.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to multitask, but so freshman year, I ordered some food to the famous Stoko's. Shout out to Stoko's. It's a staple at Morgan State, either Stoko's or Sonny's. And my pleasantly plump behind, I purchased not one, but 2 cheesesteak subs. So, mind you, I wasn't thinking about diabetes, heart disease, any of that. And I ordered it from Stoko's, had it delivered. I ordered it on my debit card. Now, mind you, we in 2000. Am I age myself? 2003. So at that time, the technology ain't what it ain't. I had to call out my number. It is what it is. They come to the place. My man only got 1 cheesesteak. Bro, where my other cheesesteak?
He delivered it?
He delivered it. But then was like, I'm not going to give you your food because you didn't pay for it. What you mean? I ordered it. How else was you able to come out here? For one, you only got 1 cheesesteak. And then for 2, like, y'all ran my card. So I'm yelling at this time. Now, mind you, I'm not a very boisterous type. But they was messing with my food. And at that time, food was the closest thing to love. So, basketball and food ran. School wasn't even in it.
That's a shame.
But
that's a shame.
Needless to say that a lot of people that night were looking out the window watching me scream at 12:30. And
you ordered 2 cheesesteaks at 12:30 at night. Okay. Oh.
And they were closing, so there was no comeback, there was no anything. So it was a little guy, and he ended up giving me my food. I don't know if he was scared or what, but he gave me my food. It was 1 cheesesteak.
So wait, so he got there, and because you was yelling at him about the 2 cheesesteaks, 1 missing, he said he wasn't going to give you the other cheesesteak that he had?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
So, needless to say, I laugh about it now because I've seen how fat I was in my decision making to be arguing with a man that's just trying to do his job at the end of the day. I mean, I don't know who messed up or what, but it is what it is. And there's several people that I can run into now from Morgan that remembers me from that specific incident. So
like this big black man, he finally snapped.
Because
I'm pretty sure you was like a gentle giant.
Yeah. And out of all things to snap about would be some food. So, needless to say,
baby, it's okay. You do better now.
Yeah. So, what's your third?
I fell again.
You stay falling, yeah.
This one was high school. So, for those that don't know, I also ran track in high school. I did field events, and I actually ran the 4x1. And there was this girl that was out there. And we were cool. We were real cool. But we were running against, I think it was CR, or it might have been a tri-meet, which means 3 separate schools running at the same meet. And did you put a track picture up there?
I did. There you
go.
You got you a track picture.
So funny. So me and this girl, we were playing around. You know, I think I was a sophomore maybe, playing around, chasing each other, play fighting. Like we were rough girls, play fighting and stuff. Well, she took off running, and I don't know. I don't know why she ran. Because I had my spikes. I think I had my spikes on, which is probably like the worst part. But we took off running around the concrete around the bleachers and things like that.
Okay.
So we were on the outside of the fence where the track was. Mm-hmm. We were running all over the place. And now I think about it, we probably looked almost 6 foot tall, chasing somebody. But she went and jumped the fence, and me being me, you're not gonna outdo me. I went to go jump the fence, but I didn't make the fence. My shoe got caught on the fence, and I went up and went straight down, legs still hanging on the fence, in front of the home crowd and everybody in the stands.
Oh man!
So, needless to say,
Mercedes said why she didn't know about the 4 mile.
I can't say. Oh, I don't know, man. I talked about it, but I was a beast in that too, and the flat 100. But I was lazy, so I ain't run that. But what?
I just said, Right.
But yeah, needless to say, I am not usually embarrassed. I will laugh at myself because I fall at the most inopportune times in front of any and everybody, which is part of the reason why I don't wear heels that often. Because I'm going to fall. It's inevitable. I'm going to fall some kind of way. I don't know. But yeah, that was a funny moment in high school for me.
Okay, so.
Oh, Lord.
I need some reference for what I'm about to show or what I'm about to tell.
Okay, this is one of your funny moments?
Yes.
Okay. Or things you laugh. Oh, is that a car?
That is a car.
I wasn't supposed to say that yet.
It is perfectly fine. So
I knew about the stills events, but not the sprinting. Thanks, boo. I was. You know what's funny? While he's looking that up, I'll tell this. This is how lazy I was in track. Track was like a secondary sport for me. So I played basketball most of the time year round. And track was I did it just for fun. My track coach, I was so spoiled. He'd be like, all right, sprinters on the track. And I'd be like, coach, I'm going to go on over to shot put. He'd be like, so you're not going to run at all, practice any sprints at all? Nah, I got to work on my form for shot put. And he let me go. But one day he actually made me run. He was like, I need to get your time. He said, it's not fair to everybody else, so I need to get your time. He said, I need you to run the flat 100. I need you to run the flat 200 and the 400. So I ran the flat 100, and my time was a 13 flat. And Paula Green was on my team at the time. She ran, I want to say like either a 12.7 or a 12.9. And my coach was like, I just need you to run the flat 100 because we can definitely get second place. I was like, I'm not running to get beat. I'm not doing that. He was like, please, no, I'm not running to do that. Sorry. But then he had us run the 200, and then he had us run the 400 for time. And then it was at that moment that I told my coach, if you ever make me run the 400 again in practice or whatever, I will quit this team. And that's how spoiled I was because I was still on the team and I never ran another 400.
Oh, man.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Listen, I got technical difficulties over here, so you're just going to have to Google what I'm saying.
Okay.
So we are at Morgan
Margaret,
State
you
again.
was a beast at them 400s, weren't you? She said she didn't like to run the opens either.
But not lazy, not good. Okay. Okay, you got a little speed to you, Mercedes. That's why you named Mercedes, you dig?
Silly. It's silly.
So we gotta move. All right. So
sorry.
imagine me 6'5". And in college, I had some friends, and all of us were over 6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
It was 5 of us. It was Mike, Archie, Kentrell, DC Dave, and we would all pile up in Mike's Mazda Protege to go to the club.
Tragic.
I always got the front seat because I was the tallest. But just imagine each person is 6'2" and over in a Mazda Protege.
Except the driver.
Except,
Love you, Mike. He was not 6'2".
I didn't say no. Everybody in the back was like 6'2".
Okay. You said everybody in the car.
He's the driver. He's the driver. She said, "What we grubbing on?"
Salmon. He got broccoli. I got cauliflower. Rice cauliflower.
And it's yummy.
I was lazy today. I didn't feel like cooking.
But we would all pile up to go to any club, any adventure, and us getting out would pretty much
trying
be.
To savor my food. She said, "Well, I'm taking baby bites."
Yeah.
Trying to savor and not choke myself on camera.
My moment's not funny now. Think about it.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It was funny.
It was like it's like us getting out of a clown car, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So, needless to say, that was embarrassing getting out at the mall, in the Mazda Protege, but that was where it got us. So, shout out to Mike for bringing his car freshman year and allowing us to partake in his vehicle escapades as we traveled all over Baltimore looking for parties and girls and throwback jerseys.
Throwback jerseys.
Yeah. So, what's going on, Darren? How are you, Mr. Sir?
Throwback jerseys.
Appreciate you tuning in. All right, so let's get this show on the road because we.
It's 8:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next one is
memories that make us good memories. You said that make us happy or proud.
Yeah.
Good memories.
Oh no.
Oh. Which one? Which one?
Pick 3 memories in your school years that you would classify as good moments. I'm gonna go spitfire.
Go ahead, go.
Good moments. First moment was getting into Morgan State University. I didn't think that I was going to get in. Needless to say that I was indisposed when I found out that I was getting into Morgan State University, but that was definitely a highlight of my life at that time. Number 2, good moments. My first reggae party at Club 42297, but it was the best club experience that I've had thus far, from the music, from the vibe, from the people, it was great. It was no drama. It was dancing. It was line dancing. It was circle. You know what I mean? Like it was a special night. Needless to say, I came out of there sweaty, and that's how I'm gonna leave that. Number 3, good moments. Playing basketball in Hurt Gym.
And what?
In Hurt Gym. That was the old Morgan State University gym.
Mm-hmm.
Was like the practice gym, then they built a new joint.
Mm-hmm.
So playing in there, waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, going there to hoop. All the runs with everybody, from playing with dudes from New York that I had never experienced because I'm not a big AAU, all that like y'all. But like playing against dudes that played at Rice, people that played. It was just good competition. It was good runs. I loved it. I definitely got out of my box and found out that I was actually pretty a C-level basketball player.
C-level.
So, I was like an 82. I was like above average, but not quite a B yet.
Oh my gosh.
So that's where I'm keeping it.
Should I run through mine too? I guess I should. It's 8:30. We got kids. So 3 memories that make me, what was it? Happy, proud, feel good.
That we would classify as good moments.
Okay. So one moment was, sorry, I had to take notes. Sophomore year in college.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Junior year. No, I was trying to think when Kamara left. So sophomore year in college, my best friend Kamara left. She got her associates and left school.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? She left me high and dry. Matter of fact, so that was the beginning of my junior year because she finished off sophomore year. What you say?
I wish that's how I met.
It's okay, baby. It's all right. We did. But she left, and my junior year, I kind of was lost a little bit. Like, dang, me and her and my friend Lauren, it was always the three of us. But when she left school, she also changed her phone number, so I lost contact with her.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she left it all. But the good moment was she literally showed up to the school on campus one night, knowing that I would probably be outside, or like my school was small, so a lot of people knew me because I played basketball. This girl showed me who a true friend was. And she showed up on campus, literally asking people, do you know Kim Rowley? You know Kim Rowley? You know where she stay at? Until she found me. I had so many people coming up to me like, there's some girl out there looking for you. And I'm like, who's trying to be for me? I don't have no issues with nobody. But that was a good moment for me because it showed me how much my friendship meant to her. No, matter of fact, I changed my phone number too. Didn't know she changed hers. She didn't know I changed mine, but we know that we couldn't get in contact with each other.
Yeah, the flip phone.
Nah, I bought stuff and went to Nextel.
Ooh, got that chirp.
Yes.
Well, that chirp back.
So that was definitely a dope moment because to this day she's still one of my. Well, now she is my sister. Another good moment, college again, scoring my 1,000 points. And since we're just running through it, scored my 1,000 points. And 1,000 rebounds on them.
Bang, bang.
The 1,000 points game, though, I ended the game. I actually tried to look up the stats because I was like, I need to know. 25 and 22. 25 points,
Kevin
22
Love?
rebounds. I mean, I was something like a beast, you know?
Throwback Kevin Love, not Kevin Love now.
Well, listen, me now, I like Kevin Love now.
So that means you on some banners
Two
at
of them.
Goldie.
Two of them things.
Wink, wink. Goldie Beacom alumni staff, you might want to look at them banners and say, hey,
They don't want
that Hall of Fame is calling. They need to stop playing. Well, go ahead.
They don't want me.
They need to stop playing with me.
Last good memory, my junior year in high school. Maybe it was my senior year. I don't know. But there was a girl that worked with my mom. She worked part-time with my mom after school. And after about a year of her working there, and she finally seen me come up to my mom there at the store, she seen me, we spoke. She told my mom that when she was a freshman, I was the only upperclassman that would speak to her on a regular basis. And I never knew her name, but I would just smile and speak to her.
You're so nice.
And my mom said she talked about this nice girl at Polytech so much and didn't even know that the girl was talking about her daughter. So that was a good moment for me. That was nice. I had some niceness in me.
You do. You did. All right. So that was fast.
Well, you told me run
I
through it.
did. No, you good. What's happening?
You need help with the next one?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So the next one is pick 3 memories in your school years that you wish you could have back.
I missed that one.
I mean, that you regret.
Oh,
I worded
okay.
it.
Listen, don't.
I was trying to word it in a not regret type of way, but
You could have told me that. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, fail in 10th grade. I think that speaks for itself.
You told everyone.
Yeah. But I graduated on time, so it looked like I finessed everything. But I didn't think I could fail. And when I got that report card in 10th grade, well, of course, I just said 10th grade, but I got a report card that summer, I was like, yo, I can't even hide this from my mom. Like, I can't.
He said detained.
Yeah, I was in shock. Like, yo. And mind you, the classes that I failed, the classes that I failed, biology, had a pop quiz every day, and I knew that I had a pop quiz every day and didn't study. Then there was English class. Miss Abbott, oh my gosh, she had papers.
You know that's tragic if you remember her name.
Yeah, man, I remember a lot of my teachers, but Miss Abbott, sheesh. Wow. All right, we going there. This is high school memories.
I know.
I have improved. Let's not. I have improved. Okay. Jeez. Failing 10th grade is something I wish I could take back. I wish I just studied just a little bit more. This one is a doozy. My ice melting at Howard Homecoming.
Please elaborate.
Oh man, this is when you know that you're trying to do too much, right? So me growing up in the 106 and Park era, when it first came on and whatnot, everybody had on the jewelry and everything. You know what I mean? The big pieces, and I had a little gold chain with a little Taman on the basket. It ain't little, but it was nice. It was real gold. You know what I mean? I like gold. Had the 55 from a basketball number. You know what I mean? I was like, hey. But we was going to Howard Homecoming, and that is the mecca of homecomings in the HBCU community and the Black community, period. And it was warm that day. Had on my Ron Dane alternate jersey on. You know what I mean? We was coming at Adidas High School. We was high schoolers still. Sorry, I'm speeding it up. I'm getting it. And I tugged on it a little too tight. It was a Jesus piece too. Tugged on it a little too tight, and that thing said clink, clink, clink. And it fell. And all it had was like the fake.
So it took a long
fall. And mind you, like we around the high school people and then all these college women that I would call. So needless to say, that was an embarrassing moment that I wish I could take back. I wish I never bought that chain at the flea market for $15.
The flea market in Dover? Down there?
No, in Laurel. So shout out to the flea market in Laurel that sold me that piece of crap. And number 3 is kind of associated with number 1, not taking school seriously as I should. I'm a bright young man, I would say so myself. And I did not apply myself through high school, and I coasted. And the only year that I took serious was my 3rd year. I can't even say that was my junior year. That was my 3rd year of high school that I took serious, and I got on the honor roll. And at college, I wish I just actually went to class. That
major part of it.
That's a definitely major part, but that's you just say I wish I took that more seriously. Hey, you can hear all you want to now. It is done and over with. Listen, my mom put the ear on there. Listen, you. Yeah.
So, my 3 memories that I regret. The biggest one is at college, I regret taking in a freshman basketball player. And when I say taken in, she was on the verge of getting kicked off the team and out of the school because she kept getting into fights and things with her roommate.
Wow.
And I knew her from a teammate point of view, and I was like, oh, she's sweet, Don't ever take in anybody who's already getting in trouble in the dorms. I could have had an entire room to myself because apparently I was a horrible roommate and people ran off. I don't know if they were homesick or what. Matter of fact, one of my roommates said she was homesick at the time. And then the other one was just like, you're rude. And I was like, okay. You're not going to... Like,
okay.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. Upperclassmen, you're great under me. I've been here before you. You actually moved into my room. Okay, then deal with my rudeness then, since you don't want to listen. It would be stuff like, she would open the door. Mind you, I had basketball practice and stuff. Sometimes I'm tired. We lived right beside the traffic at Able. She would open the window where all the traffic is, and then you can't hear anything. And then she'd blast the TV because she couldn't hear because of the traffic, because the window was open with the air conditioner on.
Oh, she's all the way backwards.
So I would get up and close the window. She was like, I need the circulation of the air. Then go outside. I'm literally laying here trying to sleep. You got the TV decibels on 1,000 because the window's open. She was like, you're so rude and ignorant. Okay, I'll be that. Get out. So after her best friend left because she was homesick.
So you enjoyed it.
That's right. Her best friend left because she was homesick, and she was like, I can't live with you. And I was like, feelings mutual. See you. And she moved out. She moved off the campus. I think she actually ended up leaving the school. But honey, you did not hurt my feelings. I had a whole room to myself for like 2 weeks. And then I felt sorry for the freshman and took her in, and it's the worst decision ever. It was disgusting. So my second one that I regret, Lord, to this day, I don't drink gin.
Gin will make you sin. That's what I've heard.
Shoot, gin made me angry. Long story short, any night, I've only drank gin with some orange juice, like I think maybe 3 times, and 2 of those times I kicked in the dorm room because somebody. I have a problem, especially with guys who think it's funny to hit girls. And because I'm 6 foot tall, just about. Guys always wanted, especially the younger boys, they always wanted to test me. Why? Why? And the 2 boys, 2 separate years, hit me and ran. I'm fast. They didn't know. Chased them through the dorm rooms. They tried to hurry up, close the door, slam it. Bow! Like the cops. I kicked that thing in. I regret that because I feel bad because people remember that. And somebody else actually got hurt in one of them. So I regret that. And I don't drink gin to this day.
Gin will make you sick.
No, gin made me angry. Turned into Incredible Hulka. Yes, I said Hulka. The last thing I regret is another college thing. I got into a fight in college on the basketball court, and the fight was because I was defending myself. Stop. The girl swung on me first, so of course I swung back. It was instinct, but I regret it because it took me way out of character. I never fought in school. I never got in trouble in school, and then I went to college to get in a fight in school, and I was so scared I was going to get kicked out. But I only got the regulated NCAA suspension, so I had to miss a game. But I had to literally leave the entire. I had to go to the dorms. I couldn't stay and watch the rest of the game or anything. Got tossed, and then I couldn't. I was able to actually go to the next game because it was a home game, but I couldn't practice or anything, and I regret that because I don't like the fighting. I don't like that at all. So those are my 3 things that I regret.
All right. So we are going to end it off on this last statement. If the 30-something, see,
I ain't gonna say my age. I look good.
You do.
Thanks, baby.
If the 39.
The hell? Okay. I got you. Right. You older than me, so.
Yeah. Okay. So if the 37-year-old you could go back to the moment you crossed the stage in high school graduation, what are 3 things you would tell your newly graduated self? And give me a moment.
Oh, look at us. Oh, you ain't sure yet.
So these are the people that we're talking to.
Yeah.
This is young Tim and young Kim.
First, I would have said, girl, do something else with your hair. It's all flat, lifeless.
After you graduate?
Oh, well, I would have said that before.
Oh,
looking back. Like, make sure for your senior pictures, you actually go get your hair done.
Oh, my gosh.
That's all. But, I'm not doing first? I can go first.
You can go first.
Okay. 3 things I would tell myself right after high school. I would say, lasting friendships can be built beyond high school. I say that because a lot of kids think that your friends that you meet in high school, that's it. You're not going to meet nobody else. You have the deepest connections with them. I say that's totally false. I love some of my high school friends. To this day, I don't talk to them regularly, but I do love them dearly. But my 2 bestest friends I met in college were still friends to this day. And I've gained even more friends that are more like sisters to me, even after college. So I will say lasting friendships can be built beyond high school. This is the biggest thing I tell myself. Don't get a credit card. And this is to anybody else that's about to go to school.
Right.
Don't get a credit card with a temporary job. I got a store credit card to Express. I had a job that I knew I was only going to have for 3 months because basketball season started. And my simpleton behind ran the credit card up and was paying it, but then I didn't have a job. Then I was like, oh, now what I do? And it was like, we need the money. And I was like, I don't have the money. They was like, so we need the money. They like the, we've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty. They used to hit me up like that. So I would definitely tell myself that. And lastly, I would say, baby, dropping the class and balling out with the refund money.
Oh gosh.
It's dumb. Especially when you still got to take the class because you got to still pay for it. Don't do it. That refund check look nice. Don't do it. Those are my 3.
Hey, Lamar said, and don't get smooth without knowing how it works. Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's
Yes.
Mar. That's Mar.
Oh, Lord, you switching accounts? You flipping flop? All right, so let's look at this again. Let's look at young Tim 1 again.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, the lack of facial hair. We was trying. I ain't gonna hold you. We was trying all types of shaving methods to get some facial hair. That it would not come.
Mercy had her phone down. Well, we appreciate your support, sis.
Yes, definitely appreciate the support. I would say number 1, beat to the sound of your own drum and get out of your own way.
Lodge said he understands the struggle with facial hair.
Beat to the sound of your own drum, meaning like I did a lot of things that was outside of my character just to be liked.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time in high school, I just...
I'm sorry.
What?
That saying was bothering me, so it's moved to the...
I'm sorry.
I was like, some don't...
What did I say? Beat to the sound of Lord?
Yeah, move to the beat of your own drum. I got you.
Appreciate it.
Got you.
I threw it up there.
I called it a dunk.
Yeah, it was ugly though. It was ugly.
Yeah.
You came like
That's
Shaq,
all right.
Shaq and Penny. But I had a lot of lack of self-confidence, I would say, about myself, to where I feel like it held me back from being fully myself when it came to school, when it came to sports, when it came to girls, when it came to just relationships in general. So yeah, I would get out of my own way as well, and just stop judging myself and just go for what I know. I would have also told myself to get into real estate as soon as possible. I graduated when I was 17, so I was 18. No, I just started school early. But I would have told myself, listen, Morgan can wait. Get into real estate. And you can visit the campus and go to homecomings and all that and still do what you do. And sky would have been the limit because you can get your license at 18, take the test, and you wouldn't owe any money. Since you were 17, your mother wouldn't owe any money because my mom had to take out a loan to get me to college, which I gratefully thank her for that. But yeah, I would tell myself to get into real estate. And the third.
Here's a couple comments. Lodge said he was the same way. So he definitely.
Okay, so I was definitely the same way that. Okay, you understood. And
I
don't know if this is Lamar. Okay. How'd you graduate at 17 and fail the 10th grade? Listen.
He finessed it.
I finessed the heck out of the system, needless to say. I got all my credits. But no, we had block scheduling. I'm not gonna get into that. I'll tell you that off. But needless to say, I pushed and grinded, and I graduated on time, and I was still able to get in Morgan. So, boy, that ain't nothing but God. Oh, thank you, y'all. Jeez. So
he was showing up back then.
Yeah, whoa, all through that. He said, listen, I'm gonna have to pull you but the third is I would tell myself, listen, fat boy, eat to live, don't live to eat. Health is wealth. I've always had a problem with sweets and eats. And needless to say, I think that might have been a reason why I tore my meniscus.
Because you was fat?
I may have been a weight thing. I don't know, but it actually maybe not. No, not torn, not but the recovery.
Oh.
Because I tried to come back. I gained some weight, tried to come back from my senior year basketball. That didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I told you, with the Stoko situation, fussing out the Stokos made about the 2 cheesesteaks, not 1, but 2. This is regular size 10-inch cheesesteaks. And my mom had sent me a picture today of me and her. And I'm not going to post that picture, but I was as wide as all outside. So, needless to say, now I have turned over some leaves. I still have some struggles as I got a Snickers in the refrigerator, not going to hold you. But I got some chlorophyll water, I'm getting my broccoli and my salmon. My wife has been tremendous when it comes to the cooking healthy. So we want to see. Now you're not going to see.
Not supposed to see.
Just like the title of the podcast says, it's a moment in time, and that we'll never get back. So needless to say, I am glad that I am the weight that I am. I had to get into the better health mindset and everything, but I would tell my fat behind to eat to live, don't live to eat.
That's a good one.
So,
There's a lesson?
yeah, because I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would have told myself a lot of other things, but those are the main 3, especially that third one, because
you live and you learn.
Yeah. So. Oh, geez. So we thank everybody for tuning in today. On YouTube, we ask you to like and subscribe. On Facebook, we ask you to like, share our posts.
Yeah, share.
Why do you say it like that, yo?
Cause man, I be in my feelings. I share my stuff, and not even just that. I feel like when I see people post stuff promoting their business, I share the stuff, whether it be in my stories, whether it be on my page. I share the stuff, and then I get my feelings. I do see that sometimes my business stuff gets shared. I don't know why I'm yelling. My business stuff gets shared, and sometimes I don't see it unless I'm like I actually go to someone's page. I don't know what I did, but my notifications don't always come up. So I appreciate any and everything, but I know that there's a lot that I share from my business page to my personal page, and it'll say 1 share, and I look, and it's my baby supporting me.
Of course.
So
always.
I just feel like the easiest way to support somebody, it ain't about buying anything from anybody. Click the like button, click the share. You ain't gotta read the post, but if you click it, it helps with the algorithms and stuff to put it in front of other people.
The algorithms.
Listen, I'm trying to learn this stupid social media stuff.
Listen, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So if you don't share, appreciate the viewership. If you don't view, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but listen.
Oh, he cares.
I care to an extent, but we appreciate the love. We appreciate anyone who loves us because we love you back.
I got you, sis. I'll help you out with the sharing and the stories.
So until then, it's every other Wednesday live at 8 p.m. So the next one will be 2 weeks from now. And let's go ahead and wrap it up because these kids got school tomorrow.
Yeah. You want to show my handshake?
Okay. Oh, you done put me on my spot.
You remember?
Oh, see? All right. Hey. Woo-hoo, we got it on the second try. All right, y'all. Everyone, y'all have a good night. Take care. God bless.